I am ashamed. As a lover of fantasy books, I have a horrible confession to make. I have never read Game of Thrones, but now I will because I just bought this. The Folio Society edition of Game of Thrones. So grab some coffee and let's unbox this thing. I can't wait. Hello, I'm Rasu. Welcome to the channel and my first ever unboxing book haul video. I'm just going to start unboxing this and then talk a bit while doing it, but I quickly feel like I should explain why I've never read Game of Thrones and why I'm now sitting here with the most expensive edition there is, probably. Just a word of warning, there might be some weird edits in this video because I'm doing this unscripted, so I might go on weird rants or just mess up and need to edit it out. Bear with me, I'm still learning this YouTube thing. The reason I've never read Game of Thrones or any other A Song of Ice and Fire books is because I didn't know about it until season 3 of the TV series came out. I had heard things about it, but in those years my first child had just been born and I was still studying at the university and working a job. So I just didn't have energy for anything. The reading I was doing at the time was purely university-related reading. So books about movies, storytelling, and things like that. I didn't have time to read actual fiction. When season 3 came out, I did start watching the show and got very interested. So I did pick up a paperback version of Game of Thrones, but I found out that I didn't find the story very interesting because I had just watched season 1 of the show. I know there's a lot of things in the books that are not in the show, but I just didn't have the energy, but now I do. The paperback edition I bought back then was of such low quality that I threw it out in a move at some point. And to motivate me to get through the book this time around, I decided to splurge on the Folio Society edition. If you don't know what the Folio Society is, the short summary is it's an independent publisher who makes books of amazing quality and price. But enough babbling, let's open it up and have a look. Got my trusty old unboxing knife. So it's just a brown box, nothing special. It says the Folio Society on it. So let's see. So let us see what we got here. Let's get rid of the box. It is very well wrapped. Just rip it. And I would expect this to be wrapped really well, which it is. I had it delivered by FedEx. So it comes from the UK. I'm in Denmark, so it took some time to get here. Wow, they really wrapped it. Finally, here it is. Wow, look at that. It says A Game of Thrones, George R.R. Martin. Has a nice rune here. Let's open it. Now I want to be super careful because I don't want to cut anything here. And also not cut my fingers. So let's see. Oh, this is nice. I can already see that this is special. So it comes in a nice slipcase. It has this nice glossy golden crest. Guess it's called, it's not a rune, it's a crest. And 2 books. Let's see. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. And here as well, it's the small details that matter. I hope you can see this. If you can't, I will edit something in. This looks amazing. Okay, let's start with the first one. No, actually, let's start with this one. So I guess this is some kind of fabric. Very nice. What do we have in here? I think it's a map of the known world. Doesn't it say that? Yeah, the known world. So I don't want to rip anything. This probably can't fit in frame. Wow. Would you look at that? So I guess it's a map of the known world, as it says. Wow, this is really, really nice. Super high quality paper. Nice colors. Let's see if I can get it back. Super, super cool. And now the important part, the books. We have a very nice cover, golden. A lion eating a stag, and everyone who, at least everyone who has, I can't say everyone who has read the books because I haven't read the books, but everyone who has seen the show probably knows the symbolism of that. First, for the inside of the cover, have all the family crests. And wow, this is probably the highest quality book I've ever had. Illustration on the first page here. Let's have a look. Okay, so it has, is this volume 2? Did I start with volume 2? I think I did. So it has all the contents up front, so you can see where the chapters are, and an overview of all the illustrations as well. And this is just, wow, this is amazing. The paper is so thick. The font, very, very high quality. And I noticed that every chapter has a, I guess it's the crest of the family and it's about. So there was, up front, there was a list of illustrations. Let's try and just look at a couple of those. There's one here. Ooh. Nice. Look at this. This is great. This is perfect. It is very expensive though, but here's another illustration. Scary one. Let's look at the other one, which I guess is volume 1 then. It has the dead wolf on the cover. And again, we have all the crests and super high quality. Oh, I remember this scene. Back from when I read part of the book. There's some introductions in it. An introduction by Joe Abercrombie. And again, let's just look at one of the illustrations here. Can't wait to read this book now. Looks like this. So yeah, if you're into high quality books, I would and you like Game of Thrones, I would definitely recommend this. But it is quite expensive compared to a regular book. It's 160 pounds, British pounds. So I don't know, I mean, you could get a lot of other books for that amount of money, so maybe that's more interesting for most people, but I suspect that these will last for forever if you treat them right. And they have done I think they've done all of the books now, the ones that are written. I hope that he eventually finishes the series, but you'll never know. But this is really a dream, and I'm definitely going to get the rest of the series, probably not all at once. They are expensive. So that's it for the unboxing of the Folio Society edition of Game of Thrones. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Do you think it's worth it? If you like this video, please do the YouTube thing and click all the buttons, subscribe, like, yada yada. If you want to watch another video, I suggest you watch this one somewhere here on the screen that YouTube thinks would be really good for you. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next chapter.